full blood Torva on an ultimate Iron Man. That's right, on our journey to complete all combat achievements and acquire the elusive and illustrious Zuck Helm. Last video, we finally got started on the long anticipated Desert Treasure 2 Awakened bosses. Once we kill all 4, we will of course unlock Blood Torva. So we've got a lot to get through here. Let's go ahead and jump right in. My heart, dude. My heart. Oh, my heart is pounding. My heart is pounding, man. Woo! Yeah! Okay, dude. If we go ahead and check in with the combat log, we will now see another one all greened out. Man, this is the equivalent feeling of like completing one of the original Desert Treasure 2 bosses on my first ever RuneScape account. Because that's essentially what this is. We got 1 down, 3 more to go. I am fucking ecstatic, boys. Okay, let's head on over to Duke, get our next Awakener's Orb, and then take care of that one. Oh, hey, would you look at that? Nice little elite clue scroll. All right, there is the elite casket. What do we get? Oh yeah, the Lova Kanji scarf. It was meant to be, bro. I could probably pass this off as gilded. Yeah, we got the gilded scarf, boys. Straight into the POH you go. Oh, first unique since we started grinding this boss. Got ourselves a little Chromium Eingot on the ground. I don't even know how much this thing is worth. It looks like under 100k. I guess it's a 30k alch. We'll hold on to that. 1000 KC. There's just something so satisfying about this guy. If you get a BGS spec, you're just hitting like constant 70s, it feels like, and then it's like just a 1-minute kill, and then you win, and then you get to do it all over again. Ooh, there it is, boys. 1010 KC. We are coming in with yet another Awakener's Orb. Yeah, I guess that probably means I should hop on the alt and see if I can get this guy down, get the fight for the awakened fight down, except pretend I said that better.
Put that in the video.
No. And then we started practicing on the alt. It took me about a few hours to get the fight down, and I used about 15 Awakener's Orbs, but eventually we managed to get our first completion. There it is, first KC. I feel very comfortable here. I wasn't nervous at all. It's a very mechanical fight, very different than the Whisperer. There's almost no reactions required. Alrighty friends, well, we have death piled all of our items on the ground, and now we are going to the guy. I'm getting a little bit of nerves, that's fine. I'm super comfortable with the fight, so once we get into the swing of things, it'll be like 1 or 2 minutes gone by and he's already at like a 3rd HP down, and I'll be like, oh yeah, that feels good. But to comment on it as it's happening would just compound the nerves, because then I'd be like, no, don't get complacent. You gotta still respect this thing. And then I'm just like, at that point, overthinking it. So I'm just gonna not talk. I'll do a voiceover most likely. But yeah, this is what we're doing. 7 brews, 4 restores, 2 super combats, some turtles, the thralls, the claws, and the scythe. Yeah, let's do this, dude. All right, the awakened Duke Succulus. The fight starts off pretty much the same. Personally, I prefer the mushroom method. It's a lot faster in the normal Duke, and it's just what I'm used to, so that's what I did here. Although you have to get like twice as many as you would normally. It's not exactly difficult, it's just more clicking, so that's fine. It is worth noting that the boss's health pool is 3.5 times what it normally is. So, you know, that means the fight is going to be roughly 3.5 times longer, except it's even longer than that because you can't drain the boss's defense. So no BGS. That is how all the awakened bosses are, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, from 100% HP to 75 HP, the boss fight is actually pretty much identical as far as I can tell. Once you hit 75% HP, things start to change up. Instead of launching 1 fart bomb, he will actually launch 4 fart bombs. So I've got these purple tiles, 4 tiles off of the melee distance. To dodge all 4 fart bombs, you just start on one side of the room, run back, run across, and then run back up. By the way, these tiles actually come from Mr. Red-Eyed Jedi, the man, the myth, the legend, some of the best boss guides on the internet. I will link the tiles in the description of this video as well. So there are 2 more mechanics we're going to have to deal with throughout this fight, one of which is the acid walk. I think he can start doing this as early as 75% HP, but I actually had a couple runs where he didn't even use this attack a single time. It's really simple. It'll always happen after the fart bomb attack, and assuming you're tick perfect in the cycle, it's so easy. All you do is you walk on the tiles marked 1, 2, 3, 4 in the pattern of 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Shock Shocker, right? I know. That's what I said. That's what everybody says. 1, 2, 3, 4 attack. 1, 2, 3, 4 attack. All the way across the room. Then you get the eye attack, a couple more hits, and then another fart bomb into potential poison walk attack. Very mechanical. When the boss is at 32% HP, you will get the last unique mechanic, the black Orb of Death. Well, it's not really of death. It's just, it does a lot of damage. It doesn't even do that much damage. It hits like a 20 or something. So the 20 damage dealing orb of not death, of undead. The undead 20er trademark. Okay, anyway. So yeah, just like normal Duke, at 25% HP, he will also go enraged. His attack speed will go from 5 game ticks to 4 game ticks, which is why we have the whip, so we can remain in the cycle. This is going to be critical for the new 4-tick acid walk. But we are getting very lucky here. He is actually not even doing the acid attack, so there's a chance we just won't even have to do that. We can just keep the scythe on the whole time. Periodically, I will put the scythe back on to get some free swings because the whip is just so much less DPS. And as you can see, we're taking a lot of damage. That is totally fine though, because you can just bring in a full inventory of food and then just like tank every orb and just heal off all the damage it does. You could theoretically do this fight with very little food. So there's a lot of room for error here. As you're seeing, I'm trying my best to like run through the orb. It's really easy and I just cannot get it down. I'm probably pretty nervous during this fight. Also, I don't think I know this in the moment, but the black orbs will actually drain your stats. So I'm not going to be hitting this well because I keep getting hit by those. No, dude, that's so dumb. That is so dumb. That's so free. It's such an easy awakened boss, man. It's just, I started panicking. Oh, shit, dude. Bro, Awakener's Orb. We only killed like, what, 5 or 6? And we already got another one. Hell yeah. That is amazing. We are gonna hop straight back on in there. Alright, dude, we're on the enrage phase. This kill is going so smooth. There's an orb dodge. We are cooking, boys. Alright, here we go. 4-tick acid walk. With the mid switch weapon switching walk. Wait, dude, why did I not claw spec? Claw. That's not a claw. Why didn't we claw? Claw, please? Yay! Dude, that was so fast. Oh my god. That was like a really solid run. We made a couple of mistakes. But luckily you can just bring in a ton of brews and just kind of brute force it. You can just tick-eat the attacks. Actually, I don't think you can tick-eat the mage attack, but which can hit like, I don't know, like 60s or something. But, oh, bro. Yeah, that feels good. That feels really, really good. We did it, boys. That's just so fun. That is just so fun. I wish like this, you could do this more than once, because I mean, once you do this, you're not really like incentivized to keep doing this. Coming in at 700k per attempt, I don't think it's worth anyone's time to do that. And if we go ahead and open up the combat log here, another one is going to be all greened out, man. The Duke Succulus 9 out of 9. We are really doing this. We are doing this. We are getting closer and closer. Let's see. In terms of the amount of Awakener's orbs we used for this guy, I believe it was 2 on the UIM. We got it on our second try. And yeah, I guess it's time to move on to another DT2 boss. Full blood Torva is fully underway. I think the next one I want to do is Vardorvis, because I think Leviathan is the hardest and I'm scared of it. So if we're gonna do Vardorvis, we are at 2 out of 9 here. Couple of speed runs. Oh, this is fun. Kill Vardorvis with gear worth 2 mil or less. All right, 5 perfect Vardorvis, kill awakened Vardorvis, another speed time. And then you have to kill him after surviving for 3 minutes of Vardorvis max speed and never leaving the center 25 tiles. What an interesting thing. The rest of these are just gonna come sort of passively. I guess we'll just go do these, and then if we complete all of them except for the awakened Vardorvis one, we'll probably just come back to Duke to grind out that Awakener's Orb, because I'm pretty sure that's the fastest way to get that thing. But yeah, otherwise we are looking absolutely amazing, and I am happy about it. got it. Hi. I don't think I've showed this for a while, but we straight up used pretty much all 20,000 scythe charges. I think we charged this thing up back when we started the Fortis Coliseum, which is the first thing that we did on this grind. We've now obviously got that all greened out now, but we're gonna go ahead and add some more charges. So I'll go ahead and fill her up. Yeah, I guess the scythe is pretty good for these combat achievements, so I'm glad we're actually finally using this thing, because I don't think I ever really used it after having gotten it, aside from, like, yeah, Tob, and that's pretty much it. So feels nice. So we are going to be going for the Vardorvis speedrun challenge now. So I went ahead and grabbed some Sunlight Moth Mix 2s, which are the budget Guthix Rest. These things are super useful. This should be enough for a full send. If not, then I can always come back and get more. And so it begins. I have no idea how long this is going to take, but thankfully this boss doesn't require any switches or intense maneuvering. On top of that, it only takes a few seconds to reset the encounter, so it's very fast. We first come in with a scythe swing, and then we go for the natural ruby. The reason we don't just go for the natural ruby off the bat is because for whatever reason, specs and bolt procs will not land on the first hit of this fight. So you first have to activate them by just hitting them with something. And then from there, we summon the thrall, and then we go for the immediate double claw spec. The way that this guy works is that his defense actually goes down the lower his HP is. So by using claws at the beginning, we're increasing the likelihood that our scythe will succeed the accuracy roll for all subsequent hits. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Let's see, what time do we get? Okay, 102, so that's 6 seconds shy of the Grandmaster time. We of course just got the 2 other speedrun times. Yeah, we need the 55 seconds, so 7.4 seconds slow. That took us about, according to the timer here, about 4.5 minutes to get that time. So I'm assuming this might be probably the easiest speedrun time out of any of the DT2 bosses, which is an exciting prospect, because that means we maybe won't have to spend a bunch of time here. So I guess we'll just keep sending these attempts and see if we can get it. Oh, wow. That is really amazing. Pull an Awakener's Orb, which means we are going to be ready for... Oh god, wait a second. I'm not going to be able to do these speedrun attempts anymore because it's going to ask me if I want to use this every time before I enter, right? And I'm going to accidentally click yes one of these times, and it's just going to be bad. So, alright, I guess... Fuck. I guess it's time we go ahead and learn the Awakened Vardorvis. Yeah. Let's do that, shall we? Bro, I just realized something. I could just do this. Look at that. Awakener's Orb is stored for later, because for whatever reason, I'm just not, like, I don't know, emotionally prepared to deal with Awakened Vardorvis right now. I was kind of really enjoying sending these attempts for the speedrun, so I'm just going to keep sending the speedrun attempts, and then I guess it's nice to know that when we're done with doing that, we can send the Awakened Vardorvis. That is just a great thing to get out of the way. The Awakener's Orb is a 1 in 80 from Vardorvis, so it's the rarest out of all the bosses, and we managed to pull one in just a couple kills, so that is a good feeling. Bro, I forgot he dropped this. Onyx bolts? 60 onyx bolts. Okay, we will take that. Nice little 540k. Man, dude, I think we just got lucky with that first 1 minute 2 second PB, because I have now been here for like 2 hours, and I have only just now beat that time. Yeah, I guess I thought this was going to be a faster speedrun to take care of, but I think it might actually be the slowest one out of all of them. Part of the reason too is that this is the only boss where we don't have max gear. The Soul Reaper Axe is actually the best in slot. Orb of DPS here. So yeah, I don't know, it could take us a while. And then the fabled run occurred. Starting off pretty typical, we end up getting some decent claw specs, nothing crazy, but it could be enough if we get some nice DPS with the scythe, which we end up doing, coming in with a 50, 60, 50, 50. Oh my god, is that it? Yay! Yay! Oh, 46 seconds? Dude, holy shit, we just obliterated that. Oh my god. Dude, that is a really good time. Bro, it was supposed to be 55 seconds, and we almost got it in 45 seconds. Oh my god, dude. Yes, there we go. Yeah, we, I guess we just pulled the mega RNG right there. We got the elite clue, no less. You'll love to see it. Man, yeah, that just feels amazing. I think, yeah, in total, that was probably around 3 hours worth of attempts, so nothing crazy. That's probably about the most we've spent on any speedrun so far. And yeah, we just got a couple more mechanical ones to go, and then we are done. Hey, there is the elite casket. What do we get? The master. All right, let's go see if we can do that. Oh, shit. You know what? I forgot. This is one of the clue steps that I actually can't do. Well, I can do it, but you need an ancient staff for it, and there's not really like a fast way to get one of those. Yeah, your best method's probably going to be the mummy in the ancient pyramids, but it's a 1 in 500. I'm pretty sure this is the only weapon in the game that gives a negative prayer bonus, which is what you need for this step. So that's all right. We are just gonna have to drop this one. All right. So next up, we are gonna do the Vardorvis kill, where our gear has to be worth less than 2 mil. I'm pretty sure this abyssal whip is worth like, yeah, that's perfect. 1.4 mil. I'm pretty sure if we tried to do this a few years ago, whip might have been like over 2 mil, right? I'm pretty sure it was like 2 to 3 mil for the longest time. I don't know if the infernal max cape is going to cause us to fail this. I think there's a small likelihood it will, because technically it's like worth a couple mil. I have it set to show me when we fail the task, so presumably it will say we failed the budget cutter task. But I actually haven't seen it say that ever, so yeah, I guess we're just gonna come on in here. I'm just gonna flick piety because I can't be asked to go pick up prayer pots and then re-suicide to drop them. All right, hopefully that's it. Did we get it? We did not get it. How did we not get it? Is it because of the max cape? Yeah, I figured it out. If you come over to the items kept on death and then you check killed by a player, it says that I'm risking 2 mil because it includes the frozen whip mix. So that is gonna be a no-no for me, unfortunately. All right, bro, we are looking like an absolute G right now. I love this. I wish I could look like this all the time. And we're only coming in at 1.2 mil if we include the 200k cash stack in the inventory, so we should be good to go. So yeah, because we can't use the whip, it's just going to be a D-skim, which should be fine. You just bring a full inventory of food to heal up all the chip damage throughout the fight, and then you just attack the boss. That should be it, hopefully. Yay, that budget cutter. All right, good job, everybody. Great work. This one is called Axe Enthusiast, and you will probably see why it's called that in just a minute. We've got to get Vardorvis to the enraged phase, and then just chill there for 3 minutes before finishing off the boss. Not only that, we've got to stay within this 5x5 tile radius during the entire enraged phase. So I just brought an inventory of brews, and we should be able to brute force this. So I guess let's go ahead and see what we can do. Alright, that should be good. A Axe Enthusiast. That's kind of a fun one. I liked that one. Alright, 2 more to go. Perfect Vardorvis. So we'll kill him 5 times without leaving, and then it'll be time to do the awakened guy. So let's go pick up our stuff off the ground and get on in there. Alright, so the main thing on this is we just need to make sure we have enough healing for all the chip damage that you receive throughout the fight. So I've just brought some brews, restores, and super combats. This should definitely be enough. Might even get lucky and get a couple food drops. Yeah. 5 perfect kills in a row. Shouldn't be too bad. Here we go. All right, I'm pretty sure that is it. Yep, there it is. Whew, okay, that one was a little harder than I thought. I mean, it wasn't hard, but we kept messing it up, so it took me about an hour to do. No worries though, we completed it, and now, yeah, I guess, let's see, it's like midnight right now, so I guess I'll just start sending attempts on the Awakened Vardorvis on the alt. That way, tomorrow morning, we will perhaps be ready to send it on this account. It's very exciting times here on the UIM Loki show. Oh shit, bro. Dude, that was so fun. My god. That is like the best fight in the entire game. That is so stimulating. We are down to 19 orbs now, so I think that took us maybe 6 or 7 orbs. I think that's pretty good for Vardorvis. But like I said, I want to master this thing. I want to get to the point where we can complete it in just 1 to 2 orbs on the UIM, so I have no idea how long that's going to take, but that is fine. We have a mission. Our path is clear, and so we went. Holy shit, dude. This is probably the most unsure about anything I've ever been, but we are gonna go for it. I don't know if I would have said this at this point, but basically I've just spent the last like 2 days sending non-stop attempts. Probably used like 100 Awakeners orbs on the alt, and I managed to get about 6 KC. I got 3 KC in the last like 30 minutes, so I'm just feeling good, and I don't know, man. We're gonna have to send this eventually on this account. I just finished a KC right now. We're warmed up, we're ready, I don't know, man. We have what it takes. So we got the Awakener's Orb, we're on the UIM. I'm gonna send it. We can do this. We can do this. And so it's officially begun. And now it is time to get into the method. The fight breaks down into a few simple components. Priority number 1, dodge the axe, which is a little bit harder in the Awakened boss because there is now an extra axe to dodge. So normally between 150% HP, it's 2 axes, but now it's 3. And beneath 50% HP, there's gonna be 4 axes to dodge. In addition to there being more axes, the axes themselves are actually buffed. They don't only deal more damage, being able to hit like a 96 if you're not praying, but they will also damage you the second that they spawn, which is why we have to start each axe cycle towards the center of the room and not at the edge of the room, which is what you might be used to if you've ever killed the unawakened form of this boss. This not only drastically reduces the number of tiles we can stand on at the beginning of each axe cycle, but it also forces us to deal with the tentacle attack, which you can actually suppress by standing on the edge of the room. You're typically just going to be walking one tile south, like you see right here, assuming the tentacle attack comes out at the beginning of the axe cycle, but if it comes out elsewhere, you're just going to have to figure something out. However, in terms of priority, the tentacle attack is probably the lowest priority, even though it can still hit, I think, like a 40 or 50 or something. The second highest priority are going to be the mage and range orbs, which you just saw right now. In the normal fight, it's only going to be a range orb, but yeah, in Awakened, there is also an additional mage orb. If you get hit by this, it will deal a lot of damage, probably like 30, and it will also disable your prayers for like a couple seconds, which means you're guaranteed to take a hit from the next boss attack, as well as that potential 96 if you happen to get caught by an axe at that point. So yeah, we are choosing to hug the northeast corner. If there's a spawn in the northeast corner, we wait a couple ticks, run over it, and then we run back to the center. Unless there's a spawn in the southwest corner, then we wait in the northeast corner to run back over the southwest axe, putting us back at the beginning of the cycle. The reason there's so many tiles marked is because you can actually do this method from any one of the corners, and when I was practicing, I was trying them all out, just trying to get broadly comfortable running around the room and such, but I found it's actually easier to just stick to one corner. That way you can just create a flowchart of exactly what to do in every circumstance, offloading as much of the mental load as we can. And as you're going to see here, once we get below 50% HP, the mental load is going to pick up substantially, because now when the prayer orbs spawn, it will not be mage or range, it will always be mage and range. And not only that, the order that they come is randomized. This means there will be times when you have to move to a specific tile as well as change your prayers in the same game tick. That's not like horribly hard on its own, but when we get below 25% HP, bro, the prayer orb attacks go enraged as well, and it's gonna be like a back-to-back volley of like 4, 5, or even 6 of them. It's just insane. So as we approach enrage here, I am just gonna let this one play out. Oh, fuck, man. Oh my god, dude. Yes. Yes. Oh, first try. Thank God. Holy shit, dude. That just went pretty solid. I mean, it wasn't that solid. We kind of fucking crumbled, and I almost almost died. Oh, I probably should have died, actually. But oh. Dude, that might be the hardest thing in the whole game. But we fucking did it on our first try, bro. Our first try. God damn. That feels so amazing. If we come over to the log here, the Vardorvis log is now all greened out, dude. Awakened Vardorvis completed. Yeah, there is one more awakened boss that we have to do, and then we can say goodbye to these fucking awakeners orbs that take forever to get. But that is going to be the Mr. Leviathan. We are at 2 out of 9 here, and of course I'm going to have to kill the awakened Leviathan as well as a bunch of other stuff. So I suppose let's get into that. Oh, okay. That was just a random kill. And I guess we got the speed trialist. All right. I'm just going for the perfect thing right now. 5 kills in a row. Perfect. Hi. I am slowly going to be adding more and more visual display to help me get the perfect kill and speedrun thing. So this one is just the line markers. It's literally just a plugin called line markers, and it lets you mark lines on the game. So these are all the quadrants where the lightning attack occurs, so we should be able to deal with that a little bit easier now. I forgot that this was a drop. 135 onyx bolt tips, bro. That is quite juicy. It's like over 1,000,000 GP. All right, we will definitely take that. All right, once again, this one took me quite a bit longer than I'd like to admit. Should have been about 30 minutes, but instead we're talking a couple hours. But we did it. 5 perfect kills completed, and now I think we're gonna move on to the speed run, right? Yeah, we've got 4 more, 2 speed runs awakened, and then the mechanical one where you have to only use mithril ammunition. Maybe we'll do the mithril ammunition one real quick first. I shouldn't be too bad. I'm just gonna go buy some mithril arrows, and that should be totally fine, right? All right, that was not too bad. Unconventional. That is pretty unconventional, I would say. And now for everybody's favorite part, or well, my favorite part these days, this speed run. This one is probably gonna end up being the easiest of all of them. It essentially just comes down to an RNG check. Can you hit 3 to 4 ruby specs? If so, then you are probably going to get it. And of course, having the ZCB here is going to make that a whole lot easier, bringing this down from like a 1 in 100 run to like a 1 in 10 run. Pretty much the same as any other speed run. You start off by sending a few attacks at the boss. If you don't get the ruby, then you reset. I went and got some sunlight moth mixes, aka the budget Guthix rest for the 0-time healing mid-kill, as well as some crystal dust for the divine range pots. And as long as we keep going, it is just a matter of time. Oh, damn. It appears as though we have gotten ourselves yet another Awakener's Orb. Just about the best thing we could have gotten, because now, with the Awakener's Orb on the ground, right here, in addition to the one we just got, we now have 2 attempts at the Awakened Leviathan when we get to that, which will probably be right after this speed run. So, alright, well, I said it was just a matter of time until we got it, but there are actually a couple other minor technical advantages you can get. We do bring Venge for this, of course. We end up expecting to get 2 Venges per kill, which is like a free 40 damage. You have to walk into melee distance though to get it, because it actually can't proc on the long distance projectiles. And yeah, other than that, we actually brought the runes for both Thralls and Shadow Barrage. So this is a rare time where you're using all 3 spellbooks. The way we do that is with spellbook swap, of course. So long as you spellbook swap on the same tick that you fire, you will not lose any damage. However, this kill is going like insanely fast. I'm gonna get my second Venge out here. I don't even know if we're gonna get the spellbook swap in Shadow Barrage here. Oh my god, we already procced the final phase. Okay, holy shit. We run up to the Pathfinder, which actually gives us a damage boost. We use our MSBI spec, because that is our best spec weapon. And then hopefully with a couple more T-bow shots here. Please. Please. Well, it's definitely a PB, but that execution was horrible. Oh my fucking god. Wait. Okay. Bro, I thought we just got the time, but we got the speed chaser, not the speed runner. We were 1 second off. Yeah, that execution was not the best, and we still managed to do that, so that is really good for us, as that means we don't really have to do this perfectly, and we are still probably gonna get it. That's definitely it, 100% it, 100%. Good job, everybody. All right. 104. We did it, boys. We did it. Oh, my heart is pounding. I probably should have gotten that a lot sooner than I did, but I kept getting nervous and messing it up. But it's okay, because we got it now. So, yeah, that feels great. These are always so fun to go for. And yeah, dude, I believe if we go ahead and open this log up here, we've got 1 more on the Leviathan. And that is the, you guessed it, Awakened Leviathan. So I'm going to go ahead and fire up the alt and start learning how to do that. And then once we are comfortable doing that, I guess we will do it on this account. So gonna pick up our stuff, and then we're gonna, yeah, settle in for the long haul. So for this one, I literally sent like 100 Awakener's Orbs over the course of maybe 2.5 days. I wanted to be completely sure that I would get this thing with at most 2 orbs on the UIM. We ended up completing 9 KC, but the KCs came so intermittently, I really did not feel very comfortable at all. Alright dude, we're at 11 KC on the alt. I am gonna send my first ever one on the UIM. I don't want to talk. I don't want to make it nervous or anything. We're just gonna send it. Everything is looking good here. This is what we are looking like, and this is definitely plenty. So, without further ado, our first ever attempt at the Awakened Leviathan on the UIM. Got our shadow spells, blowpipe is charged, got our arrows. We're ready. Here we go. Here we go. We're going. The Awakened Leviathan. This fight is by far the most spatially oriented fight in the entire game. If the Hollowed Sepulchre was a PVMing boss, this is what it would look like. So, to start us off here, for those of you who have never done the Leviathan before, he's got two basic attacks. The lightning attack, which you're seeing on screen now, is basically just free DPS. You run back and forth. Every 5 ticks you fire your T-bow shot, and it's honestly pretty free. His other main attack is the boulder attack, which is where the spatial gameplay comes in. You're basically setting up a grid map, which you will inevitably end up playing a game on called the Enraged Leviathan. As you can see, the game has already been played, experimented with, and optimized by a bunch of other people, and that is where you end up with all these tile markers that you see here. These tile markers come from Mr. Red-Eyed Jedi himself. I will put a link to his channel, as well as the tiles used in the description of this video. What these tile markers are helping us do is, firstly, the boulder positioning. We want to place them generally towards the edge of the grid to clear up the middle part that we are going to be running on during the enraged part of the fight. The rest of the tile markers, labeled B and P, stand for barrage and proc. For example, the next set of boulders that we want to lay are going to be the black tiled ones at the south end of the map. So the way that we do that is we come back to this barrage tile here, cast the barrage, which stuns the Leviathan. We run behind him to the proc tile, which will guarantee a near max hit T-bow shot, and it'll proc the boulder attack conveniently right next to where we want to be. And so this is basically what you do for the entire fight, which I forgot to mention is now 2700 HP instead of the old 900. When you get the boss to 50% HP, he will spawn a tornado that will deal big damage if it catches you, so surprise, don't let it catch you. It's pretty easy to avoid. As you can see, we saved all the colorful tiles marked for our boulder phases because it gives us a lot more room to deal with it. We can just run away from it. And during the lightning, you can kind of just make loops around it. At this point in the fight, we just want to be extremely careful that we don't accidentally proc the enrage phase. That is going to happen at 540 HP. So as you can see in the inventory, we've got a blowpipe. The reason we have this is because the max hit with our T-bow is like 80, and I want to get as close to 540 HP as I can without proccing it to minimize the amount of time that we're going to have to spend in the enrage phase. Because unfortunately, I do not have a webweaver bow, which is what everybody uses for this, because the spec basically guarantees you a free 100 damage, making the enrage phase like probably half as easy. I did bring full void though, which I am going to use for the enrage phase, which will probably make it like maybe 5% easier. So here we go. We are getting down to the end of the fight. We'll do one more T-bow shot. There it is, 56 HP until enraged. So we'll switch to the blowpipe. We're down to 566 HP. This is what we're sending it with. That's not bad at all. We'll go ahead and barrage him so we can guarantee one last T-bow shot of near max hit. And now we're in the enrage phase. If we go outside of this 7x7 red box called the Pathfinder for more than a few game ticks, we are going to die. If the tornado catches us, it's going to do like 50 damage. And boulders are going to periodically fall from the sky, dealing 20 to 30 damage each. And the boss is going to be attacking us every single game tick with either a mage or a range attack. Yes! 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 Ancient Blood Ornament Kit! Oh my god, first try! Oh my god, first try! Oh my god, yes, dude, I'm so... Oh, give me... Yes! Oh, dude! Fuck me. Get me out of here. Oh, yes! Yes, dude. Yes, dude. Yes. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, first try. If I didn't get it there, like... there wouldn't have been a video this week, so I really needed to get it right there. And we got it. Holy shit, I can't believe it. Such a clean run. That was like, we got pretty good RNG on the orbs too on the enrage phase. I cannot. Yes, I can't believe it, dude. I can't believe it. All of the awakened bosses are done. This was the most stressful thing. This is the most stressful thing that I was been thinking about the past few months as we've been doing the Grandmaster combat achievements, and now we don't even have to do it anymore because we did it. And we even got ourselves the beautiful, illustrious, luxurious, you might even say sanguine, for those of you who may need a refresher on your Shakespearean humors. Holy shit, dude. Okay, we are gonna go put this thing on the Torva right now. I don't even know, can we just do this? Oh, I need 20,000 blood runes? God damn. Alrighty guys, we are here at the blood well, 93,000 blood runes. Shit, man. Are we really gonna do this? I think we're gonna do this. I think we're gonna do it. 20,000 blood runes for that. Oh, you've even got this cool animation. Wow, I did not know that would happen. Okay. There is the Sanguine Torva full helm. It's 20,000 blood runes per piece, bro. I wonder if you can 3-tick this. No, you can't. Okay. Yeah, we're basically using up all of our blood runes. I don't know why we're doing this, man, but I just feel like we have to do this. So we did it. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. We're looking like an absolute baller. Holy shit. Long-term viewers of the channel will remember that we also do have the Sanguine ornament kit to make the scythe, the blood scythe. But of course, for the most part, UIMs can't really hold on to ornament kits. I'm gonna try my best to hold on to this though, because like, god damn, this is just incredible. I am so happy right now. I am so happy, but we're not out of the woods yet. We've got some more combat achievements to take care of. We are getting close though. We are getting close though. Of course, the Leviathan is all greened out now, but yeah, I guess we are gonna continue on. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. Stay safe out there. Take care. Until next time, I love you. Bye. Massive shout out to the YouTube members. At the silver tier, we've got Chester, Thornforge, Brendan, Toasty the Wizard, Benjamin H, Cookie Cake, Gangplank Main, Kenneth M, Jared H, Nihilism, Rip, Trogathor, Chicken Noodles, Clump, Alfredo, GPT, Cope, Fruboy, Jacob P, and our newest member, Sam M. For the gold tier, we've got Aya, Misks, David Boone, Belham, Kill the Queen, Dubbing Till Death, Gilly, Obtainable Beer, MF, Unworn Tripod, Sobski, Big Dick 69, It's Litz, and Romelu Scorelot. Cheers, guys. See you in the next one.